Hello and welcome to another new game. Oh my god, this is like the third new game already, and there is still World of Final Fantasy, which I will be doing. Man, Japan is really ramping up its or should I say, Sony is really ramping up its introduction of new games. This game is Macross Delta, which I realize has nice background music, but no opening scene. Isn't there like usually an opening like sequence somewhere? I guess not. So what is Macross? Well, Macross is what happens when you put fighting jets together with singing. Yes. And you know something? I just insulted every single Macross fan out there. But the idol singing is correct, as you can hear from the background. It's not all about mecha, or in this case, fighters, Battlerites, or Jaywalks. It's also about singing. It's about lots of other issues, which are discussed in anime and, well, not really any other animated franchise. Or should I say, any other animated series, which is what I suppose makes anime great. Admittedly, my first contact with Macross was like on an arcade game, and that was a generic side-scrolling shoot 'em up, which I thought was pretty fun. You know, the three different modes mentioned earlier, the fighter, the Battleright, and the Jaywalk. I personally like the Jaywalk, because I felt that his attacks would look really cool. But I wasn't really into the universe until I watched like, I think Macross 0? Which I'm sure a lot of Macross fans will now be coming at me with like pitchforks and all that kind of thing. And I did watch the movie Do You Remember Love? And I enjoyed both. But I was never really a huge Macross fan. It's the kind of thing where, you know, you just like it and that's it. So anyway, let's start. And here's where we choose our characters, and oh my god, these are like... You wouldn't expect to see these in today's series. So we have two characters to choose from, Hunt and Fun. And one is more specialized in shooting, and his attacks are more concentrated, I guess. The other one is more in martial arts and movement. Really? Let's go with the shooting. Oh, we can change his name. Nah, I don't really want to change his name. If it's one thing I am bad at, is choosing a name. Yeah, I can spend like almost an hour choosing a different name for different World of Warcraft characters. So we'll just go with the default name. Yes. Welcome to Macross Delta, and we have 100,000 Sibyls. And we have... Wait a minute. They give us 100,000, right? So why do we have 101,000? Anyway, so the options: missions, hangar, shop, and options. Always go for options, because very good. Always maximize the voice volume, because I don't know, the background music usually kind of like overwhelms it. Let's see, key config. Important. Jeez, that's a lot. Can I not do this? Okay, anyway. So let's start from the top left. L is guard, R is main weapon, circle is secondary weapon, triangle is it really martial arts? I mean, it does say martial arts. I guess melee attack and reduce speed. Square is dash and rolling. Oh, you can roll. X is to jump and boost. So what's the button to fire? I guess R is to fire your main weapon and circle is to fire your secondary weapon. Instead of like, I was thinking that, you know, it's a select weapon kind of thing. Man, these controls remind me of MechWarrior, where, you know, they use the whole keyboard, and in this case they use the entire then again, the Vita doesn't have that many buttons anyway. Up is to change on the keypad. Up is to change the fighter. Left, Jaywalk. Down is Battleright. And what is right? Okay, change equipment of. Left thumbstick is to move. Okay, that's normal. And I'm also fairly impressed that they even like mark out parts on the touchscreen as well. So this thing uses a touchscreen. Finally, one of the few games that actually bother to use a touchscreen. Anyway, right thumbstick is to move the camera around. Okay, we are done here. And that's only the basic commands, you know. On the bottom right is like all the advanced commands like circle and triangle being... what is this? Special attack. Or you can touch the touchscreen. Square and X being support skill. Both L and R being anti-missile attack. Oh wow, okay. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I hope they have a tutorial. Who do we choose? Chaos. Yeah, I'm reading that correctly, right? Chaos or extra. What's extra? And I like that little mascot at the bottom of the loading screen. Ooh. Oh my, hang on. We can custom something? Really? Let's try. Apparently we cannot, because we don't have enough people. Let's get out, hang on. Let's go to Chaos. And back to this very colorful, well not colorful, it's only one color. Very complicated looking loading screen, and isn't this the same thing? We're still in the hangar. And we only have one craft so far, so I mean it is the start of the game at all. So now, this is a shop. Metroid support body. Well, it does say body. Ooh. And this, my friends, is why you get DLC. Because you use real money to pay for what you can pay for in-game. Well, that's not really true, and I'll explain to you in a moment. But just let me finish buying all this. So we have bought a whole lot of new bodies. This sounds really wrong. Let's see what we can do with them. If we can actually do anything with them in the first place. Okay, let's see. Can we change the planes? Oh, we can. Is there a better way to look at it? I mean, surely they'll give us a way to look at the entire thing, right? So these are all the weapons, I guess. What am I doing? Minigun. I have no idea what am I doing. Okay, we're done here. Oh, yes, we can look at it. Ooh, man, this one. I mean, I'm slightly concerned that we are flying around with the picture of an idol on our craft, but I guess that's a thing. Notwithstanding the fact that I think it's actually her craft. Okay, let's see, what can we change for this one? Yep. Same thing here. Okay, so now we are flying around with people on our aircraft. Excellent. I couldn't have asked for more. So the first mission, which is a tutorial mission, is under extra. Okay, I'm not. I don't fault the oh, what's this? Oh, the soundtrack. The P stands for download and piss off. Actually, no, not really, but it's all the downloadable soundtrack that I got. Because there was two versions of this. One was the default Macross Delta, and the other was the Macross Delta Replica soundtrack version, which I got. This game is about music, and if you don't get a special DLC that gives you more music, what's the point, correct? But anyway, let's now go forth with the mission. Yes, this is our mission. We are supposed to shoot an enemy down. What's new? Begin test flight. And I have no doubt that I'll crash and burn. Wait a minute, didn't I customize these planes a few minutes ago? No, wait, we went for this one here. Okay, and you, this one. Perfect. Let's now go forth and try not to crash. I mean, I've never been really good at these flying games. I used to play a lot of flying simulator games, but that was like aeons ago. Oh my, so you start in mech form. Oh, this is nice. This is, oh my. Yeah, cool. Yay, you do not crater. Okay, so these are the main weapons, a pair of miniguns, and oh cool, I can jump jet. Yay! And I'm out of jump jets. Oh, okay, so tapping that little square on the left like changes the commands. Like right now I'm telling her, okay, you can like move freely. So this is battle ride mode. This is, I think, jolt mode. And this is fighter mode. Oh yeah. When it comes to travel, why? Oh, I just crashed into the border. Yeah, anyway, what I'm saying, when it comes to travel, why go mech? Go fighter. Man, I really like this. I also like the fact that you don't crash when you hit something, and not that I'm actually doing it on purpose, but I'm really bad at flying this. The inverted controls are a bit getting used to. I mean, I say that, but I understand that inverted controls are like standard for flying games, but when you play too much of those like how do I say, those free to play games like, World of Tanks, World of Warplanes, that kind of thing, you kind of forget that these flying games once had inversion controls. So anyway, we've like pissed around enough. We are supposed to go into fighter mode, which we already are, and go to the next point, which is just ahead of us. And I'm trying not to... I mean, there is no penalty for hitting the ground, but for the sake of immersion, I'm trying not to hit the ground. Can I change form? Oh, I can change form. I have no idea what I'm changing form for. And I realized that I'm going away from the target area, and that's not a good thing. And so instead of shooting him in battle ride mode, I went into fighter mode and strafed him. And I gotta say, that was a pretty cool transformation scene, or sequence. Okay, so it's right to fire, and like the right thumbstick to change targets. And I have to reload. How do I reload anyway? And there are more enemies to defeat. Yeah, how do I read? Anyway, all the triangles there is my what's it called again? My alternate weapon, which is missiles. Ouch. That was fun. I really like the transformation sequence. It's really cool. It's really smooth. It reminds me of, ironically, Red Alert 3, the Empire of Japan. All the transformable units like the Mecha Tengus, the Striker VX. Say what you want about EA and stuff, okay? But in Red Alert 3, one thing I really liked was the smoothness of the transformations. It's awesome. I mean, although the Mecha Tengu, the transformation looked a bit vomit-inducing, and the makers of the game did kind of like lampoon it as well, but it's really smooth, really cool. And same for this game. The transformation sequences are like really awesome. I like it. You know, a lot of the games, the transformation is like really blocky, and it looks as if like time stands still and the unit is like hovering in the middle of nowhere. But not this one. This one is, it feels like when you need to get out of a pinch, you can just change into fighter mode and just fly off. I'm really liking this game. Yay! Bonus XP for the first kill of the day. Not, but yeah. Alright, more tutorial. Examining score report. Real fight. Real flight mode. Okay. We are supposed to fly around again and do something. I'll admit one thing. I didn't read it. I just pressed OK. Because you know, who needs tutorials? Let's just get stuck right in. And now we shall go for can you do this? There's nothing here. Let us now go forth and fly around again, free in the skies. Although it seems like, well, battle mode you are like confined to the ground. In Joe mode you are kind of limited to that same x-axis, or is it y-axis? I'm slightly concerned that I'm not going where I'm looking. And my head hurts. Oh, yeah, this transformation sequence, really, really awesome. Man, I mean, just look at this. Yeah, this is really awesome. I'm loving it a lot. Okay, so wait, wrong one. L stick. This is to hang on. Please bear with me as I get my bearings. Okay, so this is to like yaw. This is to boost. Alright, I'm already yawing, damn it. Okay, so I'm sure I'm supposed to get somewhere, but I can't tell. Green arrow. Okay, must concentrate. Must get there, and I think that the point is behind the rock. Yay. Tug. And triangle to lower your speed. Why? Speed is all that is all about, man. Do we stall? Oh, what's this? We can reverse. Oh, not really. It's more like control. Oh, I'm so addicted to flying that it's like. So basically, like, I'm so addicted to flying that I'm kind of forgetting what I'm supposed to do. So okay, let's get it straight. Triangle is to kind of like slow down. Double triangle is your emergency brake. And I'm going to the water. And I'm getting giddy already. Yes, that's enough. Whatever she said, okay. Basically, she's like, okay, congratulations on completing the mission, or should I say the tutorial. You can use the rest of the time to move around freely and do whatever you want. This is really cool. Okay, let's see. How do I change weapon again? Oh yeah, right. Or alternatively, you can just tap the bottom right of the screen. Which I think is a neat idea. It saves me the trouble of having to remember what button to press. And what's with that laser? Am I getting shot at? Okay, if you notice, right, on the bottom left is basically your modes, and it corresponds to the number pad keys. What number pad? No, not number pad. The directional buttons. So, as you can see, you press left and you're in Joe mode like this. You press up, it goes on the fighter. You press down, and you're in battle right mode. And best of all, you do not crater. And so you ask, what is right? The right button is to change your alternate weapon. Missile! Okay, maybe not. I shall now use this massive cannon. Wait, no, it's reloading? Okay, fine. And what I just did was I tapped the bottom left. As you can see, the lock on, lock off, lock on, lock off. Which is, I kind of like it. Can I jump? Oh, I can jump. I can boost. Mech Warrior. It's now time to fly. Wait. No! Didn't you tell me that I have... Oh, whatever. I feel cheated. They said that I can use the remaining time to explore freely, but they didn't tell me that there's a place to escape from the battle area and end the mission prematurely. I feel cheated already. More tutorial missions, and it looks like it's about special attacks. And we shall do that in the next episode. Man, I'm really liking this game. It's amazing. I mean, the combat is really smooth. The animations are like... I can't praise it enough. It's amazing. The UI is really good. It's unobtrusive. It makes sense. And it's a real functioning UI. You know, it actually has a purpose. You haven't gotten to the singing part, which I hope is not a rhythm game because I'm horrible at it. But so far, I'm really liking this game. Alright, so that's a rather short, I say rather short first look, but it's about 20 plus minutes already. And I'll continue this in the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed this first look. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.